Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! And Demonstrator, and I post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And if you are new, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. It helps my channel so much. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, because all of those things really help my channel, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much in advance. And today I have a treat box for you. Actually, it started as a treat box, but then after I got it done, I found out that you can fit 3x3 cards in it, and this is the box. So it looks like that. It is a double, I was gonna call it a double treat box, but now I think I'm gonna change it because it can work for a card box or a treat box for you. So I'm just gonna pull the ribbon out and show you what it looks like when you open it. It looks just like that. It's really easy, y'all. Don't worry, it's not confusing or anything. So it's really easy. So I made these cards because they fit in here perfectly. Even the wreath cards that I made the other day, if you haven't seen that, I'll link it somewhere in this video, but you could fit those in here too. Those were the shaped wreath cards that I did. And this have envelopes in it as well, so you could fit the envelopes in there. We carry all those on in our Stampin' Up! Catalog. You could probably fit 4 in each one of these. So if you want to do just cards, you could probably fit 8 sets of cards in here. It would be a really cute little gift. And what I used for this, I'm not going to show how to make the card because it's so easy. They're the 3x3. And so I just used the designer series paper. And I use this stamp set, actually use the bundle for that. So I just used the piece Love and Joy for the front here, and I stamped the little tag, and then you can just punch it with the handmade tag punch, and that's what I used for this card. But they're really cute and just fun to do. And I love giving stuff like this. Like I used to do this kind of stuff for my coworkers and that, so they would have some little treat. So, and you can fill it with treats. You can fill it with Ghirardellis, M&Ms. You know, you can fill one side with cards, one side with treats, however you want to do it. I'm going to change the inside a little bit because, to be honest, I did this video already and it got lost somewhere on my computer and looked 2 hours to find it because I was so frustrated. I don't know what happened, but it got lost somewhere. And so I'm doing it over, and I didn't have all this designer series paper. I used it all, so I'm going to just change the pattern here. But I'm going to do the outside the exact same. And I don't know if I'll keep this. I cut pieces, and we'll see what it looks like when we get to that point. But anyway, it's just going to change the inside just a bit. So I'm going to see if I can scoot this back on really quick, because you know how this goes sometimes. It's not always easy to put the ribbon back on. But oh, this one I think is going to be okay. There we go. And then there's our little, I'll scoot that up. And then there you have it. The little tag that's on there. It's so cute, and it's really a fun one to do. Alright, so what you're going to need for this. There's a lot. So you are going to need a piece that is 12 by 4.5. This is for the outside part. You need 2 of these that are 7.5 by 4.5. Don't worry about all these measurements. I'll put them all in the inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com, and you can download it and print it. And then to mat, for the outside, we are going to be using one piece that is 4.25 by 3.5. Then you're going to need another piece that's 4.25 by 1 7/8, and then one that is 1 by 4.25. So that's the front of our box. And then I'm going to scoot that out because I don't want to mix it up with the other pieces. So I may change the pattern to this. So I cut 2 of these. These are 1 by 4.25. You do need 2, but I cut both patterns because I had enough of that to do this. So we'll see what it looks like on the inside. And then you need 2 that are 3.5 by 3.5, and then 2 that are 3 by 3. So that is all your matting pieces. You are going to need some scrap, and I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen for the pine needles, and then I got basic white for the tag, and then I'm using real red for the little ornament that I'm making. And you do need a little bit of extra basic white because we are going to back this little ornament, and I'll show you that when we get to it. All right, first thing we're going to do is run all this through the cut and emboss. And I'm going to just go ahead and bring it up because I think I could run all of these through at the same time. And before I do that, let me show you what the bundles or the stamp sets that we're using. So I am going to be using the Window Wishes again. I love this. I used it for that card I made. I used this little wreath. I used it for, I think, a treat box. And then the Merry Wishes is what I'm going to use today from this one. We're not using any of the dies from here, but we are using the stamp set. And then we're using the Decorated Pines, which is the pine that we're using from this, and the little ornament. And I took those out already, so, but it has some, this coordinates with another bundle. I'll link it here in the video, what bundle it is. But it has all these little ornaments, the pine little bows, and some extra pine here. It's really, really a cute one. I love the pine on here. And then we're using the tailor-made tags, which you know are one of my favorites. I use these a lot. I'm sure you've seen those before. All right, so let's bring the cut and emboss up here, and we will run all our things through. I thought it'd just be, you know, I've been kind of doing it off camera here lately, but I thought since I could fit these all on here at once, and I haven't shown it for a while, those of you who are new might want to see how I run them through, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today. I'm going to go ahead and go back because that pine has a lot of itty-bitty pieces, and I did bring my little tool up here so that we can easily get the pieces out. This one I have to kind of pick up because it likes to stick to the plate. So this is our little ornament. It's so cute. These ornaments are adorable. And then our tag here. And I'll scoot this all out of the way. I'm going to leave this on here so we can use the brush to clean that off. My little piece and my brush. And the best way to do it is with the die still in there so that it doesn't mess up your die cut. So let's see how I did this time. There are a lot of little pieces, but it's so worth it for this. Oh, it came out perfect. There's only maybe one or two. I think there's just that one. But look how pretty that is. Can you see it? Well, let me move this. Look at how pretty that is. It looks so real to me. All right, so that's what we're using for this. Let's go ahead and get our tag all made and ready to go, and then we'll get to the box. So I'm just going to use the Merry Wishes, like I said, and we are going to stamp that on here. And I am going to actually cut this little pine here. So we're going to have two pieces. We're going to have this piece, which I'm going to cut a little bit shorter, and that. And I am going to use my Stampin' Seal on the back. And we are going to attach one piece here. And then we'll attach this one to the bottom here. And we are going to take this little ornament, and with this piece here, I'm going to use my wet glue. And we are going to just glue it to this basic white piece. I'm not going to do the top part, this part up here, because we are going to need the hole on that. So we're just going to glue this bottom part. And I am going to just cut around this. So I'm going to cut it right to where the real red is. And then when I get to the top here, I'm just going to lift that and cut around the top here. So I'm just cutting it real close to the red, so you can't see the white All right. So there you have it. That's going to be our little ornament. You can put whatever color you want behind it. I just thought the white would just be, I didn't want it to be, you know, too crazy. So I just went ahead. And then we're going to glue this here. I'm just putting it on there where it's going to, and I'm going to line that hole up. Don't cover your merry wishes, because I'm going to use baker's twine to add this to our box. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. All right, let's get going on the box here. So we're going to score these. We're going to score all these pieces here. So we are going to score on the 12-inch side of this 4.5 by 12 piece. We're going to score it at 2, 3 1/4, 7, and 8 1/4. And that's all you're scoring this one. This is the outside piece. And then on these, we are going to score on the 7.5-inch side. We're going to score that at 3.5 and 4. And then you're going to turn that and you're going to score it at 1, at 1/2, sorry, 1/2, and at 4. So let me do that again on this one, because I kind of might have confused you. So we're doing 3.5 and 4, and then you're going to do it 1/2 and 4. So these are our 2 inside boxes. All right, so let's put our boxes together first. What you're going to do is on these side ones, you're going to clip to the first score line there. Do that on both sides. I'm going to do the same on both of these. So you're going to clip these. These boxes are really easy. That's why I said this is pretty easy. And then we are going to sharpen all our score marks. Okay, so these are ready to be put together. All you're going to do, put these little flaps on the inside, and you're going to use tear and tape, or you can use your Stampin' Seal Plus, something strong. And then we are going to just pull these up, line up. I always line up the tops first, and then you can do your sides. Just like that. And then we're going to do the same with this one. And these are our 2 boxes, just like that. Now let's grab this piece and sharpen these. And we're going to go ahead and mat all of these. So that this is going to fold like this. So what you want to do is you want to mat this piece first. So I'm going to use my regular Stampin' Seal for that. Always use your plus when you're putting something together. When you're just doing matting, you can just use your regular Stampin' Seal. And then this is our top. So we're going to mat these. And then this one is for this piece. And then that is what that's going to look like. First, let's mat these, because I need to decide on this one which one I'm going to use on the inside part. So we are going to use these, and we may decide on the other ones. So I'm going to put these on first. This is going to cover the whole front of the box, like that. So that will cover the whole front. And then we'll do the other one, same. And when you're putting on your other piece, if it has direction like this one did, make sure it's going in the right direction. So we'll put this on next, and I'm just going to center it in the middle of it so you can see both of the patterns. So we're going to just put that in the center, and then we're going to do this one as well. This one has direction too, so that's what we're doing for this. I'm going to just lay them here so we can decide what we need to put these on before we put the boxes in. So I'm just going to see which one I like better, if I like this on here or if I like this and keep it all the same. I think I'm going to use this to carry the outside matting to the inside, because I think that will make more sense. I don't know if you agree or not, but you can do what you like. But I'm going to just use this so it carries the outside to the inside. And then we're going to mat these here, and then we can put on our boxes. So to do our boxes, there is a little bit of a trick. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to actually use my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm going to put a little, just to make it a little bit easier to get inside the box. Especially if you're going to put little candy like Ghirardelli's or something in there, it'd be easier to just reach in with that little piece there. Plus it looks a little bit more professional, I think. Alright, so you're going to need Stampin' Seal Plus or your glue, something, or you can even use tear and tape. So how I put this on, what you're going to do is you're going to line it up, and you're going to line it up towards, don't go over your score mark, but a little bit in front of that. And I'm going to go ahead and put my Stampin' Seal Plus here. I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to look to make sure I have it centered. And then I'm just going to press it down here. I'm going to use my bone folder to go inside. Like that. So that one's sealed. Now the reason I put it up here first is so that it sits flat on here when we put it up, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, that they'll line up nice and they'll be real flat against the bottom here. So we're going to do the same with this. I'm going to go ahead and put my Stampin' Seal Plus here. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Line it up just in front of that score mark. And I'm going to hold this up so I have them kind of the same. And then I'm just going to pull that up and use your bone folder again. And then when you close it, they sit really nicely like that. So that's why I want, and they sit up against the bottom. Alright, so that is that. So I'm going to grab my ribbon. I am using the Real Red and Garden Green combo pack again. You get both of these in the same thing. They're in our holiday catalog. I love this ribbon. I love how this ribbon ties. It's just so beautiful. And it ties so nice for me. And you know how I am with bows. Just not the best, but I've gotten better over the years. But it seems like every time I'm on camera, something doesn't tie right. Alright, so see what I mean? That one tied really nice there. So I'm going to get my scissors here and clip that. So that is that part, and we're going to add our tag here. Now what I'm using for that is, I got this a long time ago off of Amazon, and I'll try to link it in my description. Always check the description because I have my paper storage in there that I use, because I get that question very often, what I use for paper storage. And I have my scan and cut that I bought off of Amazon on there. I have a bunch of things that I use from there, so you can check that out. So I'm using that, and I'm tying this on to the ribbon so that if they want to slide the ribbon off, they can just slide the ribbon off. And I'm just going to tie a knot. Just like that. And I don't mind that it shows because the red and white is really cute on it. So let's fix our bow a little bit, and there you have it. Isn't it cute? Oh, I love this box, and I think now that I know I could fit cards in it, I think it's going to be a great little gift for someone. So I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. I just want to, before I go, want to thank everybody who orders from me. I so appreciate you. I don't say that enough. With all my heart, I really appreciate it. This is my business, and so for every order I get, I really, really, really appreciate. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And if you want to place an order, you can place an order on StampingWithAmore.com. And this is my July host. If you use the host code, I will put you in a drawing for free hostess dollars at the end of the month. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.